I mean, whoa. Come on up. Wow.
Love the jacket.
Wow.
Love
In the flesh. It's been so long. How are you?
Good. I had an opportunity to come here and I took it.
Great.
So, yeah.
Fantastic.
Judge, I have a client on a felony.
Okay.
It's a PACA first setting in the 339th. We were up there getting everything squared away. I wanted to let the court know that's why he was late here. But I also wanted to see if the court would be amenable to appointing my office on the misdemeanor. If that's
Absolutely.
appropriate.
Absolutely. But you said Zavata?
Hernandez. Francisco Hernandez.
Is today for us, is it a,
Today should be an arraignment for y'all.
yeah, let me see, Hernandez. It's Francisco?
Francisco. Mhm.
Francisco Hernandez, come up.
And Judge, she's in high school, 17-year-old. That's why I wanted to make sure I came with him.
Absolutely. Happy to do it.
Thank you.
Good morning, Mr. Hernandez. Mr. Hernandez, you're charged with evading arrest or detention. You are facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge. On January 19, 2025, at approximately 11:17 p.m., the officer was dispatched to a discharge of a firearm call on Tilbury Woods Lane. Multiple calls stated there were multiple gunshots in the area, and while servicing the area, the officers were flagged down by a citizen who stated she heard multiple gunshots and a green sedan sped off. Multiple citizens provided video footage, and the officer saw a vehicle that matched the description parked illegally in front of a residence on Moss Springs Court Road, and multiple males exited the vehicle. The officer then initiated a traffic stop, and the driver and passengers began evading on foot. Officer ran after all three males for 100 yards, and all were detained by the officer. The defendant and others admitted they saw emergency equipment and decided to evade on foot. Surveillance video showed the defendant throwing an AR pistol with no serial number in front of the residence, and surveillance video matched the defendant's clothing.
Saying our defendant here was seen throwing an AR?
Allow me to read the DIM to confirm that it is.
Sure. They filed a tampering. Am I right in assuming that that's the serial number?
Yes, Judge, it is this defendant throwing the AR, and the firearm had no serial number. Yes.
How can you impute the tampering because it's a specific intent gun, right? Unless you have an admission or something like that, something that happened. But you know what? That's not even my forte. It's like we're doing the evading right here. So
Fighting upstairs, gonna
I
fight
gotcha.
down here too. So you can already expect my issues with this case already.
you know, you're 17, you're now starting your life. This is not a good way to start. You know, you only have two ways that you can go. You can go up or you can go down. Life doesn't get easier the older you get. It only gets more difficult. You get bigger, fatter, you lose hair. It doesn't get easier. And it starts with school. Stay in school. Don't hang with dogs. You're going to get fleas. Do you understand? Mr. Hernandez, you're not to smoke weed. You're not to use alcohol. And I'm making that a condition of your bond. I don't want you to have any possession of any weapons as well. Do you understand? If I find that you're in possession of a weapon, I'm going to revoke your bond. I'm going to put you in jail. You're going to finish school with me. You understand? Did they impose any other kind of restrictions up there as far as like curfew or anything like that?
They did not. At first, he had an ankle monitor with the curfew. I asked the court, they agreed to take it off. So his mother and him are going to go after this court proceeding to get that removed.
Is mom here?
Mom is here outside with his younger sister.
Okay. Make good decisions, man. Once you start racking up convictions, I'm telling you, it's over. It's not going to get easier. You understand? We've given you a lawyer. It is your responsibility to stay in touch with her. She's great. She will help you out. If you're not listening to her, you take off. I can't find you. You pick up a new case. I'm going to put you in jail. No more PR bonds for you. Do you understand? One more thing. I will test you in about 45 to 50 days. And if I find that you're smoking weed, it's not going to go well for you. Do you understand? You will get tested. Be ready. So I don't care what you're doing. If you stop using, if you stop doing anything that you shouldn't be doing now, then you should be fined in 45 to 50 days. But if you continue to use, or if you smoke, it's not going to go well. You understand? Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming. We got you. And then anything you need, whatever you need, just come back and we're happy to help.
Thank you, Judge. And just one thing real quick with the state.
Mhm.
I know there's other people that were in this vehicle allegedly. Do you have any names for them? Can you,
I can see.
if I circle back around from you?
Oh, co-defendants? That's a good, because you know what?
Well, that's part of my issue with both of these cases.
And Your Honor, it does not appear there's any connected cases.
So I have,
So
yeah, that's my issue with the tampering. That's my issue with this case.
They got them all, right?
That's what they say.
Maybe just because of the surveillance shows allegedly one being thrown and that's why they only went after. Perhaps, I don't know. But
I won't fight everybody too crazy today, but probably the next day. Yeah.
well, I'm with you. You know, whatever you need, just
Thank you, Judge.
make good decisions. That's all we're asking you to do. All right?
you
Okay,
very
guys,
much.
thanks. You got it. So, Mr. Hernandez, do not leave because we need you to meet with pretrial, okay? How do I pronounce your first name? See it? Nia? Okay. Ms. Barrett, you're charged with assault, bodily injury. You are facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, man.
yes, Judge. The officer spoke with the complainant at Spring High School in Harris County, Texas, and the officer retrieved a video footage of the event. The video showed the defendant turning to the camera, stating ready, and then began striking the complainant multiple times with a closed fist to her head and face as the complainant falls to the ground. The complainant stated she felt pain and showed multiple signs of redness on her face.
Okay, it's in the actual high school, huh?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. Ms. Barrett, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to have any contact with this person. Do you understand?
That was, I don't.
I want you to listen because these are your bond conditions. If you violate these conditions, I'm going to put you in jail. I'm also ordering you not to be in possession of weapons as well. Do you understand? Do you have a lawyer today? Would you like me to appoint you a lawyer? Okay. Can you file those conditions, please, Alex? Okay. So what I need you to do, ma'am, is, are you 17, 18? You're 20? Are you actually in high school?
High school?
Are you, you don't go to this high school, right?
So I have.
Stop. I'm only asking you. Then you're not to go back to this high school. Do you understand? All right. So I need you to fill out an application for me. Deputy's going to give you an application and then I'll have you talk to a lawyer here momentarily. Do not leave until you sign our bond conditions. All right? Oh, please. Ms. Barrett, come up. No. I'm thinking of someone. This case isn't that
It
old.
was a 2B. It's like 4 years old, 2B.
Okay. I was thinking of another case. Okay, Ms. Barrett, so we'll just give you normal, just setting. I've given you a lawyer, ma'am. I'm not asking much. All I'm asking you to do is don't pick up any new cases and stay in contact with your lawyer. If you take off on us and we don't get to hear you or he tells me that you've gone AWOL, I'm going to issue a warrant for your arrest. You understand? Okay? That's it. All right, ma'am, just take a seat.